What in the world is a Barndominium? Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of a Barndominium, one of the most trending types of homes in Florida. Hey family, it's your local realtor, Aileen Civil in Tampa, Florida. If it's your first time to my channel, thank you for stopping by. To my subscribers, thank you for tuning in. And if you have not already done so, please go ahead and like and subscribe. With the significant increase in home prices, everyone is trying to be creative in either becoming a homeowner or getting a more affordable home. Now, if you are not aware, there is currently a trending type of home in the state of Florida that has been attracting a lot of homeowners. And today we're going to discuss it, which is known as Barndominium. So I know you're probably thinking, what in the world is a Barndominium? Well, that was my first impression too when I discovered a Barndominium. Now, when you hear Barndominium, what's the first thing you're thinking? A barn, right? Well, actually, that's not what it is. It is actually a combination of a barn and condominium combined that use metal material to build a home that can be used for residential purposes. If you never heard of a Barndominium, it's okay. I just discovered it last year as well. So give yourself some grace. With the high demand of home prices, a lot of homeowners or potential homeowners have been considering other options in regards to a home. I actually discovered Barndominiums, which is also known as Barndo, through a client. Now, I helped this client relocate here, I want to say over a year and a half ago, and now they are planning to purchase a home. Well, with the home price increasing, they really wanted to see what other options are out there, and they happen to have interest in a Barndo. Me being, of course, a proactive agent, I did some research, provided them with the research, and they actually wanted to go out and tour a Barndominium. So we had the opportunity to go on a tour to check out this Barndominium, which I will be taking you all on a tour with me as well. But I also want to share some of the pros and cons of a Barndominium and if you should consider investing your money into a Barndominium. One of the benefits of a Barndo is that you have an open floor plans. With the open floor plans, you can design the interior to your liking. Once you have built the shell, you can then divide the interior space however you want. The other great benefit about Barndominiums is that they typically have high ceilings. So more than likely, if you were to get a Barndominium built, you're going to end up with a very high ceiling. And I think that's what captures the beauty of Barndos. With Barndos, you actually get to design it yourself. You customize it to your liking and to your desire. So it's all about you and what's important to you in your property. Barndos typically have more of a durability and maintenance. It typically have a low maintenance requirement and weather resistance and can potentially help keep bugs away. In some cases, Barndos can help with costs from efficiency and the cost of building. With efficiency, it's supposed to help lower your utility bills as well. Now, we highlighted all the great things we know about Barndos, but let's talk about some of the cons. One of the biggest cons you will encounter with Barndos is that the location is restricted. You cannot get a Barndo build anywhere. It has to be in a royal developing area in order to build a Barndo. Another con you would experience with Barndos is the curb appeal. Literally, they look like a manufactured building. That's how most of the exterior look. So if curb appeal is something that's so important to you in regards to your home, then maybe a Barndominium may not be your best route. Cost and financing. Now, the cost of building a Barndominium may be on the lower end. You have to take into consideration all the fees that's involved in building a Barndo. And also keep in mind, not all lenders would be able to finance a Barndo. A con to consider with Barndos is the noise level. You have to understand this home is being built with metal, so the noise level is much more easy to transfer. One of the last cons I want to address, which I think is probably one of the most important things, is resale. Trying to resell a Barndo can be very challenging. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's going to be challenging because not too many people may have any interest in wanting to own a Barndominium. This particular Barndo we had the opportunity to see. It's not fully completed, but it does have the drywall ideal of what to expect of how this house may turn out. Also keep in mind, there's not too many general contractors out there that builds Barndos, and we were fortunate enough to find a general contractor that will allow us to tour this model just to give us an idea and see if this is what my client really wanted. So one thing I would highlight in this Barndo that I believe we all was captured by it was the high ceilings. Now, as we walk in, tell me this doesn't look like a traditional home. The exterior looks like a manufactured building, but look at the interior. It literally looks like an actual traditional home. Another thing I didn't quite understand, well, at least with the second room, is that it looks like a rectangle shape more than a square. So to me, it makes the room looks a lot smaller. It's a lot longer, but to me, it looks a lot smaller. Do you see how spacious this living room is? Like, they did that. They did that. I love how spacious it is. Like, you have enough space from the kitchen to the living room. Now, I don't know what exactly this homeowner plans on doing with the space, but so far I really like the way the interior looks. I thought the master bedroom was decent as well. I think it's a pretty decent size for a master bedroom. Another thing I would highly encourage you to do while you're getting quotes from general contractors, also check out new built homes to see how much of a difference the cost is. With this particular home, we had the opportunity to tour. It was quite expensive. I would say in the high 400s. With this particular Barndo, we had the opportunity to tour. We personally thought it was expensive. This is why I encourage you to look at both options to see which one makes more sense to you. But again, this is all in preference and what you like and what makes more sense to you financially. Since I share the pros and cons of Barndos and actually giving you all a tour, I want to know, what do you think? What do you think of Barndos? Would you buy one? Would you recommend anyone to buy? Or do you think a Barndo is pointless? I would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, with love, Aileen. Ciao.